even though I don't agree with many of those people on most subjects, some of the things they say even make me want to throw up. It takes courage for them to speak out against this administration, and they did, and they deserve credit for it. And thanks. For telling their followers that our government cannot be allowed to control what we do and do not say on television, and that we have to stand up to it. I've been hearing.
I have to tell you something. If someone said that my daughter was a hot piece, I would put my fist through his face. Someone who would bring down the country because he doesn't win does not deserve anything, deserves nothing. He deserves nothing. He does not deserve any kind of respect.
Donald Trump's time as president feels like a show that makes fun of itself. Jimmy Kimmel and Cher don't even need to try hard with their jokes, because every day in Trump's White House looks like a circus falling apart. They aren't making up stories. They're just turning the mess into funny little jokes. Trump made the job of president into a performance, and Kimmel and Cher are the loudest voices laughing at him.
Actually, half of us are worried Trump won't do the things he promised. The other half are worried he will do those things. I'm in the latter category. We're not even a day in. He's already done so many terrible deeds, but he's also done some fun things. Like when he said this, and I want you to listen closely here. The question is, does he say every day we get some penis?
Every single day we get some.
People he will bring with him will put an end any hope that women have of getting the rights that we had in Roe versus Wade. I believe they will put an end to any gay marriage. They will put an end to gay adoption. It's not going to hurt me. I'm 70. It's not going to do anything to me. It's going to do stuff to young people. And
if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Jimmy Kimmel wastes no time showing Trump as a man who cares less about running the country and more about making the world's cheesiest reality show. Instead of real rules, there are plot twists. Instead of real leadership, there are catchphrases. Kimmel's jokes hit hard because he shows how Trump sees the Oval Office like a movie set. Cameras must always be on, people must always clap, and there always has to be a hero. And somehow, Trump thinks that hero is him. The idea is so silly, it feels like art.
Appointed chairman of the FCC by this former crusader for free speech.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple. Just like dominoes, one by one, they'll go down.
That was also in 2022.
Cher makes fun of Trump in a different style, like a diva on stage laughing at an actor who keeps messing up his lines. She jokes about how he loves big entrances, strutting across the stage like he's walking with magical music behind him. But instead of destiny, it's just a tired teleprompter guy sighing. Cher doesn't even have to exaggerate. She just holds up a mirror, and Trump's reflection is already silly enough.
loyalty, I don't think he has two moral fibers to rub together. He wants to be the king, but he doesn't want to do the work. And I mean, I can't imagine, it's like breaking news. South Korea has bombed North Korea, and President Trump comes up to the platform, into the podium, and says, what? You know, what could he possibly say? He doesn't know anything about anything. You know, I'll call my friend Vladimir and he'll tell me what to do.
Kimmel loves making fun of Trump's endless need for praise. He says every press conference feels like a broken therapy session. Instead of answering questions, Trump gives little speeches just to remind himself that he's the star. Kimmel laughs at how Trump brags about crowd sizes like a mall Santa counting kids in line. It feels less like politics and more like a bad Las Vegas show.
And I wonder, how did that guy turn into this guy?
Who would you like to see replace Kimmel on late night?
A lot of people, anybody can replace him. I have no talent. Kimmel has, look, he was fired, he has no talent. He's a whack job, but he has no talent. And more importantly than talent, he has no, because a lot of people have no talent to get ratings. But he had no rating.
Well, I do tonight.
Cher takes her shots by mocking Trump's love for flashy gold and self-promotion. She says he's like a man decorating every room as if it's a cheap palace, with gold toilets louder than any law he ever made. She jokes about how everything had Trump's name on it: steaks, water bottles, even businesses that failed fast. To Cher, Trump isn't a leader. He's a salesman who accidentally walked into politics and stayed too long.
He's an asshole. He's such a dangerous. I don't know how he is a candidate. He is so dangerous, and what he brings to my country, what he's awakened in my country, is bigotry and distrust and a certain kind of supremacy.
Kimmel loves Trump's contradictions. He jokes that Trump calls himself a man of the people while living so far from normal life, it feels like another planet. Picture him eating fast food on silver plates. It's part everyman and part gold-plated king. Kimmel says Trump provides the jokes himself. Cher then mocks Trump's obsession with his own story. She calls him a magician doing obvious tricks, still demanding claps for pulling coins from ears. Kimmel laughs at his speeches, saying they sound like drunk karaoke, offbeat, messy, and full of made-up facts. The comedy is already there. Kimmel just points at it.
That's what he said. We think we get some. Let's just do that one more time.
Every single day we get subpoenas.
Yeah. That was his campaign promise: a penis in every pot. As is tradition for every incoming president, Trump has a new portrait. He posed for this menacing photo. It goes up at every post office, every airport. That spray tan scowl will be glaring at you every time a TSA worker frisks your junk from now on.
Cher adds even more by laughing at Trump's love for the good old days that never really existed. She says it's like selling a greatest hits album full of songs no one remembers. She reminds people that his idea of greatness is just a mix of slogans, complaints, and TV news clips. Kimmel gets sharper about Trump's thin skin. He notices how one late-night joke or one bad headline makes him so angry, as if being president is less important than being a celebrity who wants everyone to like him. Cher makes fun of how Trump measures success only by crowd cheers, like a student at a school talent show begging for applause long after people are tired.
In group, and he lies. He tells something, and then you go back and you see what he said, and it seems like the truth both times. He's so terrific at lying. I've never seen anybody so good. I mean, it's amazing. I could go on and on this subject forever because I'm so traumatized by him.
Kimmel doesn't stop there. He makes fun of how Trump turned the White House into a family job. Instead of experts, he hired relatives who looked like they belonged on reality TV. Kimmel says it was like a sitcom where dad is the casting director. Cher adds jokes about how Trump only surrounded himself with people who clapped at everything he said, no matter how silly. She says it wasn't a cabinet, it was a fan club. Kimmel digs in deeper about Trump's fight with the media. He points out how Trump claimed to hate them, but also needed their attention like oxygen. Every insult and every headline became food for him.
You almost have to feel sorry for him. He did his best to cancel me. Instead, he forced millions of people to watch the show. That backfired bigly. He might have to release the Epstein files to distract us from this now. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if there are conditions for my return to the air, and there is one. Disney has asked me to read the following statement, and I've agreed to do it. Here we go. To reactivate your Disney Plus and Hulu account.
Kimmel and Cher then make fun of Trump's weird double image. He calls himself both victim and champion, outsider and insider, weak and strong. Cher laughs at how he tries to play every role at once, which just makes things more absurd. They mock how every event is staged like a beauty pageant that almost falls apart. Kimmel says Trump's speeches look more like game show reveals, all drama but no meaning. He then jokes about Trump's Twitter posts, comparing them to a teenager's diary accidentally shared with the world. The constant energy, the begging for likes, all become comedy gold. Cher adds to it, saying his online rants are like a singer who won't leave the stage, repeating the same off-key song while the crowd sneaks out.
The new regime has already redecorated the Oval Office. They moved in a bust of Winston Churchill, a portrait of Andrew Jackson, and this was smart. They put plastic covers on the couch in case J.D. Vance gets a little too lovey-dovey. Trump's infamous Diet Coke button is back. He's also got, this time he's got a chalupa cannon and a McNugget knob too. And he has another little button to lock the door when he hears Elon coming. Elon Musk reportedly badgered Trump into giving him an office in the West Wing. It's kind of a tough situation for Trump because on the one hand, you know he can't stand this guy. On the other hand, he needs his money. It's what they call a Melania's dilemma.
They also make fun of Trump's love for distractions. Kimmel says whenever something serious happens, Trump creates a new fight or feud to hide it. Cher calls him a magician with only one trick, pulling scarves out of his sleeve until people forget what the real trick was. Kimmel jokes about Trump bragging he's strong while acting fragile at every little insult. Cher adds that Trump wants people to fear him, but often looks like a reality show contestant begging not to be kicked off. She jokes that Trump treats policies like stage props, showing them off for claps without knowing what they do.
President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke. He was somehow able to squeeze Colbert out of CBS. Then he turned his sights on me, and now he's openly rooting for NBC to fire Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and the hundreds of Americans who work for their shows who don't make millions of dollars. And I hope that if that happens, or if there's even any hint of that happening, you will be 10 times as loud as you were this week. We have to speak out against it.
Kimmel laughs at Trump's constant exaggerations. Every small thing becomes the greatest ever, even when it's not. Cher adds that his biggest skill is making normal things sound like world-changing miracles. They also joke about how Trump always needs enemies to fight. Kimmel says it's like a cartoon where each week there's a new villain. Cher compares it to a soap opera writer inventing drama just to keep viewers watching. Kimmel points out how Trump's demand for loyalty was one-sided.
I am very excited, I'm very proud, I'm exhilarated even because from here on, we aren't just following the Donald Trump drama in New York. We are part of it. Now, we are part of the official record of the people versus Donald Trump. I will explain in a moment, but suffice it to say that when Ryan Murphy makes the 9-part miniseries about this for Fubo, I will be in it. I would assume someone like George Clooney or maybe Chris Hemsworth will be playing me. Guillermo, you will be in it.
He jokes that Trump expected devotion but gave nothing back. Once you weren't useful, you were gone. Cher compares him to a director who keeps replacing actors as long as someone claps. Kimmel then makes fun of Trump's foreign trips, saying they were more about photo ops than real talks. Cher adds that the big ceremonies looked like cheap theater, with Trump acting like a world leader in a TV show. Finally, Kimmel and Cher hit the hardest. Kimmel laughs at how Trump saw himself as a giant in history. Cher says he was more like an actor cast in the wrong movie, stumbling over lines that didn't fit him. The comedy works because they don't make up flaws, they just show the truth.